So today we released our Tomahawk steak video.
I did one. So I've done the Tomahawk. I think the last video I did on one was kind of a sear it and then move it over.
Yes.
And finish it off that way, kind of with the butter up under it and all the drippings.
Reverse.
That one was good. It was a reverse sear. Is that what you called it? But this one.
Oh, no, that one was delicious.
So I was talking, this was, I guess it was Brian, son of a butcher, was going back down to Kevin's shop down there in Pensacola and asked me if there was anything I wanted him to pick me up. And I was like, man, I've been thinking about doing another Tomahawk, and I wanted to do one just smoked. And I got the idea. I was like, I know it's going to taste good, and I'm not really worried about. I like a seared steak, but I really like that smoked grilled flavor. So I was kind of going for barbecue notes on it, and that's what I decided to do the video on. He brought me back this beautiful. It was like 3 pounds, 2 inches thick prime tomahawk steak, and I said, oh, "This is perfect."
Yeah,
I was a little worried when he gave it to me. It was in a cryovac. I was like, "Man, I don't know if it's going to fit on the grill." It was like, "How am I going to saw some of this bone off if it won't fit?" But I went out there in the cryovac and stuck it on the grate, and I said, "Oh, this is going to work perfect." So
it was a big steak.
It was a big steak.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, tomahawk. Say what you will about it. It's a ribeye steak. I mean, do you need to cook it on that big bone? No. But does it look cool and a big old handle and holding it and all that? Heck yeah. It looks like something a man like myself will want to eat.
It looks like something like a caveman probably.
Yeah.
It's very primal.
I was just looking through. I pulled up on the see how the video was doing, and somebody posted they've never seen anybody just eat one, no utensils, pick it up and eat it. And I wish I would have thought about that.
Well,
that guy's probably going to do a video on it. But the next time I cook a tomahawk, I'm going to eat the whole thing just on the handle. That's how I'm going to serve them. You don't get no forks. You don't get no knives. You got the choice to rip it off with your fingers or pick it up and eat it. That's how a tomahawk should be ate.
That makes sense.
I'm going to go to Capitol Grill and order one. See if they got a tomahawk on the menu. And just say, what would they say in the white tablecloth?
Do you need a knife?
Bringing out all these courses.
No.
I know what I'm about, son. Just bring that steak down and set it there. But no, it turned out really good. That was my first time to ever just straight smoke one. Now, cooking it on the drum as it was going, I was like, if I leave this lid off this drum.
Yeah, because you've never done this, and you said that.
No, yeah, I've never done it.
You said, I've never done this.
Smoked the whole way. I reverse seared them. But usually if I reverse sear one, I put it on a pellet grill, bring it up to about 110, and then move it over to the PK or to the Weber over some hot coals and sear it, and it's done.
See, I like the way you did it, where you brought it up slow, and then you put it on a raised rack. No, you seared it.
Yeah, just got some sear marks and then brought it up and controlled it.
Yeah, and then you put it on the raised rack, and you put the butter and the garlic and everything underneath it. So all the meat juices were dripping down into the butter.
Back with it. That was good. That was really good. But which one do you think was better?
I don't know.
I think this one was better.
But they were unique.
They're different because that one you got the herbiness. It had char on it because I charred it first.
I love the char.
But I like it. But you don't get near the smoke doing it that way. This way, it was a hickory smoked tomahawk, and maybe that's what I should have called it. Hickory smoked tomahawk.
Hey, we can go back and change it.
Did you change the name?
Well, on YouTube.
Yeah. But that's what it was. It was a hickory smoked tomahawk. Now, everybody knows that I say that the drum gives you the most authentic flavor out of any pit that I own.
Yeah.
Even the stick burners, the Jambo, the Outlaw, the CTO, pellet grill, egg, the drum gives you more authentic barbecue flavor. It really does. Because you have those meat juices dripping down, coals way down at the bottom below it. And as they sizzle and the wood burns and it smokes and it just penetrates that meat, and it's just the perfect cooking. And whoever figured out cooking on trash can was a genius. Because it does. It really tastes like old school barbecue.
Yeah.
And so that's what flavors that this tomahawk steak absorbed. They absorbed that hickory smoke. And they absorbed that meat, the juice sizzling on those coals.
And you said you can recreate this recipe on any smoker.
Yeah.
But you can't do it that same way.
Well, you ain't going to create that drum flavor. But you can smoke a steak on any cooker. You could set up a Weber indirect and you're not going to create that drum. You can still put some smoke on it. Now, is it going to get that drum flavor? No, the drum flavor is one thing you can't duplicate.
Yeah, that's true.
Another smoker could if you can get the distance right, away from it. You could duplicate that.
Yeah.
But it's all about the distance from the cooking grate to the coals. That's what makes it. That's what makes a drum unique and indirect. Yeah. And you get all that flavor. You get the advantage of meat dripping on it, mixed in with the smoke. Now I wonder, what if you like set up another smoker and you infuse some kind of meats dripping on the coals flavor in it? Like if I could rig up my CTO firebox to have some meat in there and where it was sizzling over them coals as it was pumping smoke up through.
Okay, explain it to me again.
Put some meat in the firebox, so I'm just using it just like some old cheap beef or some fat or something. I don't want to start a fire, but I want to get like I throw onions in there. I want to get some meat flavor going in that smoke.
Yeah.
If Royal Oak could figure out a way to make meat infused coal, man, they would have something.